Welcome. Tell me, do you want to know about your past or future? Wait, don't tell me. I'm getting a very strong feeling you want to know about your past. Aha! You want to remember direct object pronouns. Well, ask and you shall receive.
Direct object pronouns replace the person or noun that receives the action. Let's review the direct object pronouns you already know. Lo, la, los, las.
Let's see a couple of examples. Leí el libro. Lo leí. Compraste las pelotas de tenis. Las compré.
Are we talking about a disagreement?
As always, the pronoun you use must agree in gender and number with the noun it replaces. ¿Compró el cepillo? Sí, lo compró. ¿Compraste los sellos? Sí, los compré.
Now, let's see what your present has to offer.
I am your present. Just kidding. But I am here to teach you about some more direct object pronouns.
A couple more singular direct object pronouns are me, which means me, and te, which means you, but in a familiar way. The other plural direct object pronouns are nos, which means us, and os, which means the plural of you familiar.
Let's see some examples. Ana te invitó a una fiesta. Mi padre me llevó al partido. Mis tíos nos visitan en el verano.
Now, we must remember that the direct object pronouns usually come before the conjugated verb, like in the sentence, no te veo. But when an infinitive follows a verb, the direct object pronoun can be placed before the first verb or attached to the infinitive. Oh, no te puedo ver. Or, no puedo verte.
Would you like one more example? Here we go. Lo necesito comprar. Necesito comprarlo.
I see a quiz in your future.
Fill in the blank with the correct direct object pronoun.
Us. Escucha bien.
No se escucha bien.
You, singular. Llevan al parque.
Te llevan al parque.
Me. Visito un amigo.
Me visitó un amigo.
Oh, hi there. I was just sitting here thinking about the good old days of Spanish grammar. Like when we learned about the preterite tense. I remember it like it was yesterday.
In English, when you say something like, I ate the strawberries, you are using the preterite tense. The preterite tense is used to talk about actions completed in the past. It's the verb tense used most often in Spanish to talk about past events.
In English, when you say something like, I filled my car with gas, you're using the preterite tense. The preterite tense is used to talk about actions completed in the past.
But things are never completely regular in the land of language. Like English, many often used Spanish verbs are irregular in the preterite. Ir, to go, is one of these verbs. Here's how you conjugate it.
Fui. Fuiste. Fue. Fuimos. Fuisteis. Fueron.
Fui al teatro. ¿Fuiste al museo? Fue al zoológico. Anoche fuimos al cine. Fuisteis a la zapatería. Fueron a la farmacia.
Yep, those were fine times. Yo fui. Oh, speaking of yo fui, did you know that in the preterite, the forms of sed are the same as the forms of id? Here, let me show you. The preterite forms of sed, to be, are fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. Oh, you might notice that these irregular preterite forms do not have any accents. Don't know why that is. Guess some things just happen. To remember the conjugations of fui and fue, just remember the yo form has an a every day. The usted, el, ella form ends in an e, and that turns out to be fue. Don't you see?
Now that we've learned about id and sed, let's take a look at a preterite you already know and a few new ones.
Remember how to conjugate hacer in the preterite? Hice, hiciste, hizo, hicimos, hicisteis, hicieron.
Well, if you know how to conjugate hacer, the preterite forms of tener, estar, and poder follow a similar conjugation pattern. Let's start with tener, to have.
Tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvisteis, tuvieron.
You got that? Good. Take a look at estar, to be. Estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvisteis, estuvieron. And one more, poder, to be able. Pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudisteis, pudieron.
Now I know that's a lot to learn, but let's take a little quiz anyway.
Complete the sentences with the correct preterite form.
Ir. ¿A dónde ustedes el verano pasado?
¿A dónde fueron ustedes el verano pasado?
Poder. Tú. Entrar.
Tú pudiste entrar.
Tener. Nosotros. Un cupón de regalo.
Nosotros tuvimos un cupón de regalo.